Hi, you remember me. Alright, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I would say, I feel like everybody says. Anyways, how's it going? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something to say that's different than everybody else, but I can't. Today, we have a big yawn. Mark 7 Golf R. We are going to be doing a MPI installation. So might as well just get cracking. I'm obviously gonna start by removing the intake manifold, which I don't think I've done a Mark 7 video, but I don't know if I have to. Okay, so I don't know if I've done a Mark 7 intake manifold video. I think I was going to, but I wasn't feeling inspirational. So then I copped out of doing it. So something. Let's see. Let's take all this off. Forget this up there. Okay, this always breaks. Bring this up a little higher. Obviously, remove whatever intake you have installed. We'll start with that. First, start with your beverage of choice. Today, I will be drinking Henhouse IPA. You guys probably think I'm like an alcoholic or something. But I really don't drink that much. Sometimes I get motivated, yes. It's the only way I can act. What makes a really good cup holder is just flip the battery up. And then just kind of fold this out of the way. This is a great intake for, obviously, if you live in California. You don't want the po-po on you. It's pretty sneaky. You know, I don't know. It's just really up to them. Whatever they want to say, right? And I hate fighting with this airbox. I'm just going to take this whole top off. I'm using a T15 for these screws. Okay. And then one thing I've been running into a lot lately is if the person has an aftermarket intercooler down here, because you have to remove the fan to get the intake off, is that if there's 4 screws that hold on the side, and for whatever reason everybody pushes it all the way this way, which smashes the fans all the way up against this, and you get stuck on this AC. But actually this one looks pretty It might be pretty tight. So then this fan right here on the passenger side down here, it snags on this AC line. So what I've been doing is just saying screw it, and I take this upper radiator hose off. You lose a little bit of coolant, like just a tiny bit, but it's worth it to just not go through the trouble. So go ahead and open your reservoir and make, make sure you have no pressure in there and close it back up. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the belly pan off. Holding this radiator hose on. Then your fan plug is, I don't know how I'm going to capture that. It's down here, and it's up on the frame rail, and you'll see a red locking tab. So go ahead and just pull it off. The frame rail kind of clips in there. Then you release the locking tab. Maybe. You just pull the red lock back. Sometimes I like to do this when I got the fan like on its way out. So go ahead and undo your radiator clip here. And then also the other thing for the I can't capture this. You have this release locking tab here for the radiator. So I can't really do it now because I'm holding the camera on one hand. So go ahead and you push in this top part right there. You push, and then it allows this to free. So then you just pull up on the radiator, and the fan, and it'll come out. So I'm gonna push in. There you go. One side's free. Both sides are free. So what happens when they get stuck on this side? So go ahead and pull this up. So you gotta pull the fan out past right here to, oh, you can't even see that. So right here to clear the neck, so push the fan this way, and then you clear the neck, and you can keep pulling up. And connector, just trying to get stuck. My fan, the fan is hitting right over here on the AC line. So you're gonna have to be, oh gosh, extra generous with your muscles. Take it out and then slide the fan over this way. Got my ear on that one. And this thing kind of snagged up a little bit. So notice anytime anybody has an aftermarket intercooler, that always happens. So go ahead and click your radiator back on your hose so you don't lose all your fluid. That helps a bunch. Go ahead and take your T30s out. Go ahead and loosen your, I want to show something too. Loosen your So if you're taking one of these clamps off, like I am here, and see the threads are coming out with it and it's not loosening, if you push your tool on, it'll help break it. Like it'll push the threads back into it. And so I like to go back in, bolts back in, and push on. There you go. That's go ahead and unclip your harnesses. This one, then over here you have the big ones, which all you have to undo is unclip them. Get two big ones and then a little one over here. Unclip that. Then you have another little one next to it, which does not have the gray locking tab. It's just the black one that you push down on. Get that off there. Do this. And do the throttle body. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the this throttle pipe here. So I'm going to go undo it from the intercooler down there. Okay. So here's the stock charge piping. You have this screw here right above the map sensor. This one right here. It's a T30. And they kind of get stuck on the block. They're just sticky, so just pull them off. This one I like to stick a screwdriver in here, like a flathead or something, and try to get it around here and get it started, because this thing's real tough to get off. Okay, now that that's off, I'm gonna go ahead and take the brace off for the intake. So under here next to this plastic pipe here, you have a 13mm. This is for the brace, so you have to take this off to get the intake off. And then a little further down under the intake, you have a triple square, which should be a 10mm. It has a wiring harness attached to it, so I just leave it. Just let it kind of hang out there. Deal with it once you start pulling the intake off. So I got the two connectors on the side, the little ones here. Then there is a, usually I undo the cam sensor, which is like right next to the fuel line. That's just because it kind of gets in the way. That off. Go ahead and undo your intercooler piping here. And undo right above the intercooler piping. There's a bolt here to help move this. This is going to help you in the future. Now you can get this fuel line off under here with the wrench, but it's a pain in the butt. So go ahead and order yourself one of these standoff style wrenches. It is a 17. I believe it's a 17. break it loose and then use your finger. It's still under pressure. It should be, so just be careful so it doesn't squirt you in the eyes. So that was the one to the fuel rail, and now I'm going to undo the one to the fuel pump, which is also a 17mm. T30 behind so the bolt for this turbo inlet pipe or discharge, they're behind. There's another T30 that holds the fuel line on, so go ahead and take that off, and then you got all your harnesses off. I believe I got everything, and then it's very similar to a Mark 6. You have, let's see, you have 3 T30s on the top here, and then there's 3 holes here to fit an extension with the T30, and then you have 2 10mm. Sorry, you have 4 on the bottom T30s, 2 10s on the top, and 3 T30s on top. So the T30 on the outside, they're kind of hard to see, so you might miss them. Just don't go pulling the crap out of it if it doesn't come off. It's pretty stuck on there. Go ahead and remove your oil filter housing also. I don't think you have to, because I didn't on the last one. You know what? I'm not going to on this one. I don't want to get in the dirt now. Oh, here we go. I'm stuck on that. That is off. Okay. Right. So with these, they're clipped in there. So just go ahead and you just slide them. They're in that thing, so you just slide them like this. And then you have, where'd it go? This harness, which is like clipped in this way. And it has this little tang right here. Where'd it go? This little tang right here, which, so it slides on this way, so that you have to come in from the back side with a pick and pry it down and pull it off. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Okay, so there's the intake manifold removal. Now let's go ahead and check this carbon out. you'll never have to worry about carbon again because of the multi-point fuel injection going in. So these are the things which are pretty bad. Oops, sorry. Pretty bad. Those are the things. In case you didn't know, those are things. Okay, and then let's try to get in here and get in